Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Vorer from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for December 27th, 2018. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. Well, it was another wild session on Wall Street. We saw some early selling, and it got pretty serious. The Dow was down 600 points early on, but then staged a major comeback here to close in the black here, closing higher by 260 points. So, an 870 point swing. That's what you would call volatility. Now, the S&P 500 was higher by 21 by the end of the day. Again, all of these major indices were much lower earlier in the session before mounting a strong comeback. The Nasdaq finished higher by 25 points, and the Russell finished higher by 2 points. Again, much lower earlier in the session and bouncing. The bond market also bounced around, but by the end of the session, closed pretty flat. The yield on the 10-year note is now at 2.784%. Crude continued its selling here, giving back part of yesterday's gains, closing lower by 56 cents or 1.23%, while gold catching a bid today up $4.70 or 0.37%. The dollar also pulling back slightly here. Now, want to show you a chart, and it is the chart of Sears Holdings. Now, Sears has been in business for 125 years, but looks to be down to the 11th hour here. They have just 24 hours to get a bid, and if they don't get a buyout offer in the next 24 hours, they are most likely going to start to liquidate. And they still have a little over 68,000 employees who will find themselves out of work very quickly if they don't catch a bid. This is quite a story. Putting in a high of $195.18 back in April of 07, and today closing at just 17 cents. We were actually down as low as 12 cents on this stock. So if you ever own something like this and believe that there's no way that it can go to zero, well, this is proof that it can. I would suggest you take a snapshot of this chart and put it by your monitor as a reminder that when things go south on you, it's always best to exit. Remember, you can always buy back in if things recover, but trying to hold on and hoping things will come back can result in a disaster like this. Realistically, if you had owned Sears back in here during this uptrend, once it broke this low here, once it turned around and breached a previous low, that should have been a very, very clear clue that things were going in the wrong direction. And yes, it would have been a drop of 195 down to about 136. But wouldn't you have preferred to get out at 136? Rather than zero? So keep this as a reminder. This happens over and over and over again. I can't tell you how many times I've seen someone hold through something like this only to never see the stock come back again. So this is a sad story here for Sears. Hopefully they catch a bid and one day get back to these highs, but it looks like we're down to just 24 hours here for them to find that buyer. That's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you on our next update.